Thank you for tuning into Tanaka TV, the best and future biggest fight channel on YouTube. Don't forget to hit that like, that comment, that subscribe button. We're trying to get this channel to over 1K by the end of the year, and I'm confident that we can do that. But I can't do that. This channel can't do that without your support. So thank you for those who support this channel, and thank you for those who will support this channel in the future. Now, you have to excuse me. I'm just getting over a cold, so if I sound a little bit raspy, if I sound a little bit muffled, please excuse me. But we're going to get into it. There have been kind of a little bit of speculation, a little bit of news that's been circulating about Stephen Thompson possibly going up against Michael Page. Now, Michael Page did just come out with a statement saying a positive and a positive don't always make a positive. Now, if you're not familiar with these two gentlemen's fight style, it's very similar in a way of they both come from a karate point style of fighting. And you see not even just shades of that in their fights. It's heavy. That is their striking style. And so I think a lot of people don't want to see that stylistic matchup because they think that they're just going to see pretty much two guys just kind of bouncing back and forth throughout the whole fight. And that's very understandable. I get it. However, I still want to see that matchup. Why? Why, Tanaka? Why do you want to see that matchup? I want to see it because I like to see the best of the best in their respective styles go up against each other. It's no different for me, and I know this is an unpopular opinion. It's no different for me if I'm seeing two Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guys that are considered the greatest in that facet of fighting going up against each other. I want to see that. It's no different than seeing two of the best wrestlers. And, of course, stylistic matchups make fights, right? So I do also want to see the dirty boxer go up against the point style guy. I want to see the kickboxer go up against the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guy. I like seeing those matchups too. However, I want to see the best go at it. And I think that these two currently are the best when it comes to that point style of fighting. Now, you may not see a knockout, which is still possible between these two gentlemen. They both have their fair share of knockouts in MMA. So you may not see a knockout, but I think you're going to see something else. You're going to see a beauty in movement. You're going to see a beauty in counter striking. You're going to see a chess match when it comes to the striking department, and you don't always get to see that. You don't always get to have that treat in the octagon, and I know a lot of fans want to see blood. They want to see the knockout. But this game isn't always about that. And I think that's why they don't typically like to see two grapplers go up against each other, because they think they're just going to see just leg humping for 15, 25 minutes. And again, I get that. It may not be the most entertaining of matchups, but you're seeing the best of the best go at it in their respective style. And that's what I want to see. Now, who would I have winning this matchup? I think I'm going to give it to Michael Venom Page. I think he has a little bit more of knockout capabilities. Granted, I don't think we will see a knockout in this, but that translates to damage. I think Michael Page will be able to cause more damage throughout the fight. And I think that he can be a little bit more aggressive. Both counter-strike centered guys, but Michael Page, I think, can push the pressure a little bit more. Now, Stephen Thompson, in his last 4 fights, he's won 1. He lost last to Shavkat. Now he did also beat Kevin Holland, But then he lost against Bilal Muhammad, and he also lost against Gilbert Burns. Now, he did not lose against anybody who's slacking in MMA, in the UFC. He's lost against some really top-tier guys. Gilbert Burns was once seen as a contender for the title. Bilal Muhammad is still seen by many people as a top contender for the title. And so he hasn't lost to no-name guys. But you have to keep in mind that Stephen Thompson is about 42 years old. So he's far past his prime. We're not going to ever see the same, sadly, Stephen Thompson. And I think Michael Page, he's approaching that. I don't think that he is in his prime anymore as well. And so would I have liked to have seen this matchup 7 years ago? Most certainly I would have. But we've got to take what we can take. And so, with all of that being said, I'll give it to Michael Page. I don't think there's going to be a knockout. I think it's going to go to decision by points because, again, these are two point-style fighters. And there you have it. That's how I see this fight going. So comment down below if you would like to see this fight. If you do want to see this fight, or even if you don't, who do you have winning this matchup? I would love to get your opinions on it. And thank you guys for tuning in. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.